And just a huge night the other night for you and Brennan too. I mean, how exciting was that to have the production that you guys did and the offense producing explosive plays, and most importantly, getting the win?
It was crazy. The environment itself was outstanding. The fans came and did their job, and we went out there and did our job. And, we did what we came there to do, which was win.
You and Brennan are both receivers that teams know can stretch the field, but it seems like both of you have your route trees expanded a little bit this year. Just talk about some of the work that you've done over the middle and out wide to kind of expand your game.
Yes, sir. So we came here as a duo. We're doing like I said, we came here to do, and coaching staff has put us in the right spots to do what we came here to do, and it's just a blessing to go out there and both go for 100 yards in the same game.
A lot of people look at the transfer portal as a negative thing, but for you and Brennan, it's been pretty positive. I mean, you both were kind of underutilized at your previous schools, and now you're kind of the guys at Mississippi State. And so when you kind of think about your journey and kind of how things are developing now, how do you feel about transferring here?
I knew I made the right choice as soon as I came here. Coming here with Coach Levy. He's a guru in the offense, so came here to just both go for 1,000 yards. That's what the goal is, and I believe we're gonna get there. Great start too.
And when people kind of characterize you and Brennan before the season started, and not so much here, but some national media talk about just having to worry about your speed and that you're just going to run vertical routes the whole game. But both of y'all have shown a pretty deep route tree so far, you and Brennan. You feel like you kind of get a bad rap with it sometimes, and what's it been like to show your versatility in those routes?
Yeah, I love that. Actually, I feel like other teams are kind of scared of our speed, so they give us so much space underneath. And, all we need is the ball in our hands, and then we going to make plays after that, make a couple people miss, and a 25-yard or, a 10-yard catch could turn into an 85-yard touchdown. So that's what we love to do here.
You've played in some big games and had some big wins in the past over at Georgia. How does maybe that experience help this week in terms of making sure you're focused and not getting too overwhelmed or avoiding complacency when having a big win like that?
Yeah, I like that right there. So just doing what the plan is. The coaching staff is going to put in a great plan for us, and just watch film and just treat every game like it's our last. Go out there and play hard, and still do what the goal is to do, which is win.
Kind of similar to Steve's question, but you and Brennan Thompson both being transfers, now both kind of leading the receiver room. How quickly did you guys get acclimated and build that trust with Blake Shapen and Jeff Lebby's offense?
I've been knowing Coach Levy for a real long time, so me and him have had that connection since high school, really. And then me and Blake, as soon as I came here, they all brought me in as a family. Brennan brought me in as a family. He actually was my host on my OV, so we all had that connection, and it's a blessing that we're all doing what we came here to do right now.
Before we totally turn the page to Alcorn State, it was your first home game, so you don't know a lot different here, but what was it like to play in that environment and see the blackout and the cowbells and the lights and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like he said, I played in some big-time games, and to be honest, that stadium was probably the greatest stadium I've ever been in. The fans were they were on point. Like, I couldn't even hear myself thinking. I'm at home. So, it was just great, and, I hope to, have that experience a lot more coming here in the future with the games that we have at home, and it's just Hail State.
Anything else, Randy? All right. Thank you.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all soon.